First memories that come to mind attending church is being at church every day of the week with my grandmother. And that's just how it was. I'm Dr. Fayron Epps, program lead for Alter. Throughout my work doing research in the community, specifically with the African American community, while I was out there spreading dementia awareness, I came to realize that a lot of people didn't know that this existed in the African American community. And speaking with my bishop and other pastors, they were unaware of any of the statistics. They was unaware of what dementia was.
And what Alta has done for me is given me a clear understanding that this is not a horrible disease, but this is something that happens to people, and it can happen at any age. And I didn't understand that before coming into this knowledge and understanding, becoming connected with Alta, so I'm very grateful for that.
That's what fueled me to start this initiative.
Think of a program that is connecting the dots for people living with dementia, their caregivers, and their spirituality. What I see as the major benefits of the Alter program would be the ability to connect people to education, to connect people to worship, and to connect people to support.
With someone with dementia, someone who's dealing with a health struggle, it takes on a different dimension. If the caregiver is having problems, if they're feeling depressed, we should be that space where they can still come, that God is always there.
Just because a person has dementia does not mean they don't want to come to church. It keeps me whole. It keeps me whole, and it gives me a strength that sometimes I need.
The Alter program has really helped me to educate not only myself, but also the members of our church. They're still a human being as we are, and they're still alive and kicking, and we should be open our arms to them and help them out in their older years, because one day we too are going to get there.
I see Alter as that gap filler, and that basically that one-stop shop that some of these older aging churches need to bridge the gap with resources and bridge the gap with generations, so those younger generations know how to serve the elders in their church.
You need to have this. This is a necessity because you need to be able to cater to all aspects of your church.
We don't know who God is going to send to our churches. We have no idea. But we've got to be ready for everyone that He sends.
Alter has been so good for me as a resource. Sometimes I don't trust the medical community, but they will trust what the faith-based community has, what we have as a church. They'll trust what we say. They'll trust the pastor before they'll maybe trust the doctor.
So I think for every pastor, we need to make sure that this is another branch, another avenue, another tentacle that we can really extend to our community. And this will be a great asset to us.
There's one song that I think really stands out and they would embrace, and it says, "What a friend we have in Jesus, all our sins and griefs to bear."
Until we address every need that is in our community, then we're not going to be a whole community.
Everything to God in prayer.